We're going to play a game in Implacable just to try it out. It's you. Pick you up. There we go. And I'm already set for camo. All right, so let's give Implacable a try. So, Frag, like, maybe you can help me learn, right? Because, like, I've managed decent games in Implacable before, but only when I'm, like, when I'm top tier or middle tier. Like, when this ship is bottom tier, I feel like she struggles hard, like struggle bus, right? Furious, I had a really, really solid, good, yeah, okay, so Zeptify, that's something, like, he's probably wrong. Like, top tier has more experience in carriers than I do. The guy's clearly not an idiot. So, is it really the ship or is it the operator, right? Like, that's what I'm wondering. Is there something I can or should be doing differently in my approach to the ship? And I want to mess around with it for a little bit. Let's see, I'll put you here. So yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious. One of these, would you like to know more moments? Now, the other thing is that Furious game that I had such a good game in, really benefited from only having the one destroyer. We won that game. Good for them. Not that I was any help. When you say crit chains, what do you mean, Frag? You talking about getting the floods and the fires? Well, Great Dane, you're not wrong, because to me that's the key to so much with British carriers. That Furious game, I landed 14 torps and got one flood. I probably mentioned Joe and Ghostface, guys. Thank you for the follows. I apologize, I'm a little lax there. Lots going on, but busy with other things, doing giveaways and stuff. Well, Dagger, yes and no. So I went and looked today. I was actually, all right, this is not awful matchmaking for us. There are no destroyers in this game. That's actually really interesting. That's really interesting. All right, I got to pick and choose my torpedo targets very, very carefully. Because the torpedoes are going to do a lot of good work in this match if I give them the opportunity. So I'll probably start with rockets to do a little spotting, maybe get some chip shots in on the some of the light cruisers, and then I'll switch over to the bombs, and then maybe I'll come back with a torpedo, with some torpedoes. I want to see how they deploy before I get the torpedoes caught in bad positions. Go do some spotting. And these planes feel slow. I don't know if they are, they just feel like it. Let me look it up here. Pull my little statistical spreadsheet that tells me all these things. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Milthas, excellent. Yeah, I didn't play very well, so I'm glad you guys pulled that off. I tried to make a overly aggressive early play with the with my Atlanta position and paid a bad price for it. So, all right. So the Jean Bart is a ship I don't want to mess with. His AA will make horrible mincemeat of my airplanes. Once he's gotten shot up a little bit, okay, fine, but not initially. Soyuz. Who else can we pick up? Who else can we find for the team? There's the Bismarck. You guys can take some shots at that guy, by the way. He's showing you a great angle. Grant, that's a good point. That's a very good point. All right, there's the Scharnhorst behind the island. You guys can take shots here? I'm kind of lining them up for you. The Brindisi.
Where's a hammer when you need one?
All right, I think...
Yeah, this should help.
Yeah, we're going to have a little fun with this Sharn for a while.
Fire. Approaching target.
See if I can get a little bit of fire action on his deck. I'm going to take one run and pull him out.
Taking fire. Returning
Excellent.
to ship.
Enjoy your fire.
We're under attack.
And now we're going to bring back the torp bombers. Because he had a double fire already, so I know he immediately put that out. So let's go see if we can land a flood. That's actually a really good hit from those rockets. I'm surprised by that. Nagato's up north, but he's got an Alaska with him. I'm not super keen on that. Where'd you go, little Sharn? Where'd you go, little Sharn? There you are. There you are, my boy. Come to daddy.
Welcome Express to
Jurassic Park.
Rockabill, thank you for the follow.
Engaging enemy.
Where's the hammer when you need one?
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
We're under attack. Approaching target. Taking fire. Returning. Taking fire.
So much for anti-lock.
Should put at least 2 into him, but no flood. Because RNG. You know what? Let's run south for a bit. That Bismarck looks like he's getting a little too big for his britches as well. Got a Cleveland there, but I'm willing to bet I can drop some bombs on that guy. There's a Schoolers over there I can probably... You know what? Let's go molest the Schoolers. He's way out of position. He has no help back over there on the edge of the map.
Maintaining present course.
All right, Georgia. Like, what are you doing up here, dude? This is not smart of you.
Where's the hammer when you need one? All stations retreat.
Well, you killed the Clevelands. That feels nice. Ooh, hold on. Hold on. I get like free runs at this Bismarck now because he's behind an island. Yeah, this is gonna be good. What's up, Senpai? Yeah, everybody mocks this ship. I've had the occasional decent game in it, so I'm curious, like, am I missing something? Or is it better than I remember or give it credit for? Like, I don't know. I tell you what I'm really looking forward to, guys. I'm looking forward to Thursday, because Thursday is going to be submarine night, baby. All subs all the time.
Taking fire. Approaching target.
Bismarck is about to have a really, really unfortunate day.
Taking fire.
Did neither one of them arm? Oh, give me a break. Well, he's gonna be dead. So to hell with that. Let's put some torps into the Soyuz.
Taking fire.
So I'm pumped about trying them, Frog. Like, I don't know anything about them. I've never tried them. I want to try them out.
Engaging enemy. Taking fire.
All right, let's try the carpet bombs on the Soyuz now.
Airborne.
Why can't I get a flood? Come on, fellas. You're killing me.
Just in time.
Is he going after the San Luis? He is. Oh, I know just what to do with that. Well, Nolo's right. Like that's the thing, right? Because they're new, people are gonna rail against them. The same way that everybody lost their mind about carriers, right? It's new and it's different, so therefore it's evil. Don't like doing this, but we're gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna try and push this home. These are all gonna shatter on his deck, which is gonna feel really awful, but it is what it is. And I'm gonna lose the entire squadron probably. Let's do that. And at least we got a fire. Torp bombers are back up, so let's try for the flood. Let's do a pre-drop this time. I should have been pre-dropping all along. Let's do at least one pre-drop here. Let's not take all of these into harm's way. Yeah, I guess great. Like, that's... Welcome to the internet. I don't know what else to tell you there. I don't like it either. I think it's ridiculous, but it's the way of things. The way of the Force, as it were.
Looks like we're about to reach our final destination.
Taking fire.
Ooh, get a free drop on the skewers. Let's do it.
Approaching target.
Still no floods.
We're under attack. Returning to ship. We're under attack.
Oh, their Lex is in a bad position. What are you doing, dude?
Maintaining present course.
Let's finish off the Soyuz. We need to get these ships. We need to get ships off the board. It's frustrating that I can't get a flood on this Soyuz, man. Like nothing I do matters. And now I have a 3-ship lead. Feels amazing. And we can't kill a Tier 9 battleship for reasons.
Fighter airborne.
You know what? Do I want to take these over and drop them on the Skurs? No. Let's do a run on the Soyuz and then a run on the Azuma.
We're under attack.
Yeah, I know we are. This is a mistake. I'm doing it anyway.
Approaching target. Taking fire.
Fabulous. A whole boatload of non-pens, baby. Just like you'd expect. Now we're 4 ships down.
Approaching target.
Be great if somebody would kill their aircraft carrier. He's only been spotted for like an hour.
Taking fire.
Now that might actually be really good. The Azuma turned into that. And the Azuma is squishy. I don't know how that happened, but okay. I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to smile and say thank you.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
We got to get this stupid Soyuz off the board. This is ridiculous. Is he turning out? What is he doing?
Approaching target. Taking fire.
Is he stationary? He's stationary. We're close to it.
Just in time.
Approaching target.
Thank you for killing the Lex, finally.
Taking fire.
I gotta pull those out. The fighters are gonna run into him.
Fighter destroyed.
Yeah, I know.
Airborne.
Think we're finally gonna kill this clown. It looks like somebody got torps on him. Looks like the Brindisi might have gotten torps on him. Yes! Thank you. Okay. Now, let's go rocket this Skurs to death. Ugh. Feels good. Who put this Alaska here? Pull him out.
Taking fire.
Oh, their whole bloody team is here. That's part of the problem.
Just
All right, well, let's go knock down some more of this guy's AA. And we have no more battleships, which feels terrible.
We're under attack. Approaching target.
Thank you for turning in, Alaska.
We're under attack.
All right, let's go put some torps into some. The problem is the other problem I have is they're all in the same grid square. I don't want to get trapped up against the bottom of the board. We're going to give up B. There's pretty much jack all we can do about it. The Mizzou can back cap. That'll help. I got to do something here about these guys. What can I do? Okay, let's do a couple of pre-drops. Let's do 2 pre-drops, and then we'll come in on some... possibly the Alaska. No, the Nagato, I think. Yeah. Yep, Nagato it is.
We're under attack. Approaching target. Taking fire.
Alright, they both got into the water, so that's something. There's the first flood I've managed all game.
Maintaining present course.
And our San Luis is dead. Feels terrible. Alright, let's go try some more rockets again on the Alaska. You know what? We're not gonna go quite so far back. Should have brought the torpedoes for the Alaska. I'll bring them next time.
We're under attack. Approaching target. We're under attack. Returning to ship. Taking fire.
Well, I mean, the plane models look really nice.
Crowbar would come in handy
Um,
right about now.
Who was it? Somebody I was talking to was really all about. They really wanted custom camos for their CV planes. They were all excited about this. I was like, yeah, it's actually not a bad call. Crap. And now I'm lit on the surface because the Jean Bart came this way.
We're under attack.
All right, Alaska, you and me, buddy.
Engaging enemy. Taking fire. Approaching target. Taking fire.
I'm racking up good damage totals, but I don't feel like I'm having a tremendous impact on the game, which feels kind of bad right now. I don't know what I can do here. I'm kind of pinned. They're going to kill this Donskoy, and then it's going to be me and the Mizzou, and then my game is basically going to be over.
Attack.
So, yeah, I don't know why he thinks going bow in is a great idea. But he seems to feel it. He seems to feel that way.
We're under attack. Returning. Taking fire.
I'm dead.
Airborne.
So, what have we learned about Implacable? We've learned that over the course of a long game, she can do good work and rack up a ton of damage. What we've also learned is that a map like this is a cage match. My Missouri is worthless, and I needed help to do this, and I didn't get any. We also learned that, you know, the quality of your team still matters here, right? Like, if you get a garbage team, you're still gonna suck. Your game is still gonna blow.
Engaging enemy.
I feel like I'm making better decisions about some of my attack runs, though, and I'm liking that. Right as I was trying to launch the rockets. The Alaska's going to eat one, just one. In general, my carrier tactics are getting better, right? I'm able to see possible runs where I can make 2 runs before I come back, and so on and so forth. that's a good damage game. But my team has to not suck. You can't carry. This is what people don't understand, right? Everybody, anytime I see people pining for the old RTS system of carriers, I'm like, you are on crack. You really want to go back to the day where a carrier can solo an entire team because his alpha strike is so high? Okay. I just don't know why they think that's a good idea. No, I think 111 might be my personal best in Implacable, which tells me that I'm getting better, right? Like, it tells me that I'm not, obviously I'm not the best carrier player, but that I am improving, and I can live with that. I'm happy with my play as long as I'm continuing to improve. Oh, Griefer with the big bucks for the Hawkins. All right. I wanted to kill that Schoolers with my rockets so badly, and I just... So, the other thing that I should have done probably a long time ago was realize that my hull position was bad. The other thing I could have done, you know, I kind of came up this channel here with my hull, and then turned back towards the map edge. What I should have done, instead of coming up that channel, I should have kept going this way, and then once we killed that Soyuz, I could have wrapped around and then parked behind this island, and I'd still be in the game, right? Would we win? Probably not. But I'd still be in the game and I'd still be doing damage. I don't know that it stumbles at 8 Castle. It's that the British line... I don't think it stumbles. I think it's more that you have to be... They've more or less removed Alpha Strike from carriers, right? Like, by and large, Alpha Strike is no longer a thing on an aircraft carrier. And so, whereas, you know, before you could get triple torqued, or like, when you watch my intro video at the start of a stream, it's me playing old Graf Zeppelin, and I take a tier 10 German battleship, and I bomb him for about 70% of his health in seconds, right? He's just annihilated. You can't do that anymore, with the exception of Japanese carriers against certain targets with those AP bombs. And that's the reason that Japanese carriers retain a little more popularity, is because they retain that alpha strike that the other carriers have largely given up. Midway, at the very beginning of the rework, could do that, right? She put 6 torpedoes into the water and they hit like anvils. Now those torpedoes have been nerfed to the point where, yeah, she put 6 torpedoes in the water, but they kind of tickle a little bit. The British carriers are mostly, and you heard us talking about this in chat, are mostly about landing the dot effects, stacking the fires, stacking the floods, forcing them to burn their damage controls, and then hoping your team can take advantage of the fact that, hey, I just lit a triple fire on that guy, he had the damage con it, come on, you know, light cruisers, go light him on fire again. Or I just put a torp into that guy, he just took a flood. One of the things that frustrates me, right? Like, British carrier torpedoes have the best flood chances of any torpedoes in any tier in the game. And look at this. 15 torps, 2 floods. That's with the flood bonus flag. It's terrible. I agree that they have to be cautious with this, right? Carrier torpedoes come back too quickly for that torp flood chance to be too high. But I almost feel like for a nation that's based around that damage over time, the way the British carriers are, maybe it's a little too low. I don't know.